Alright, brace yourselves. Today we're cramming an entire cafe breakfast into a single box. Yep, you heard that right. It's a takeaway breakfast from a local sandwich shop, and honestly, I'm half expecting either a glorious fry-up surprise or a complete box of disappointment. Either way, we're going in. We'll unbox this beast, rate every item, and see if this could actually be the secret to the ultimate on-the-go fry-up. And of course, you'll have to watch till the end to see how this takeaway beauty ranks in the Breakfast Club leaderboard. So yes, we're back in Idle again today from the sandwich shop this time. And we're going to be looking at the takeaway breakfast. And of course, again, it's aptly named the Belly Buster. It's obviously a popular name for our large breakfasts these days. So with this Belly Buster, you get 3 sausage, 3 bacon, spam, black pudding, 2 eggs, beans, tomatoes, mushrooms, and hash brown. All breakfasts come with tea or coffee, toast, or bread and butter. Okay, let's unpack this beauty and dig in. Now, because we're dealing with a takeaway box, there's only so much you can do with the presentation. Space is tight, and let's be honest, it's not meant to be a showpiece. It's meant to be practical. So we're going to skip the presentation score today and get straight into what really matters: the individual components of this breakfast box. Kicking things off, we start with the tomatoes. These little guys are neatly tucked away in their own compartment, safely keeping their juices away from the rest of the meal. They're tinned, finely chopped, and actually not bad at all for a sandwich shop. Rich flavour, nice thick juice, and surprisingly still warm after about 15 or 20 minutes of travel time. So not too shabby. Tomatoes, respectable 5 out of 10. Next up, it's the beans. Now, while they've cooled down a little bit in transit, we're not holding that against them. Despite the limited portion size, they're packing a good punch of flavour, sweet, definitely on the sugary side, but that works here. So the beans, scoring a 6 out of 10 today. Now onto the toast. Nothing groundbreaking here. Standard sliced bread, buttered and wrapped separately in foil to keep warm, but by the time we'd got to it, it had cooled off quite a bit. Functional, but forgettable. Score 5 out of 10. So, let's talk about these eggs. We've got 2 fried eggs, and visually, they look promising at first. Crispy edges, nice looking yolks, but the time spent steaming in the box has taken its toll. The yolks have hardened up, and the whites are on the rubbery side. Still, decent when paired with toast, but overall, a bit of a letdown. So the score for these today is a lowly 3 out of 10. Moving on to the hash brown, and this one's a bit of a pleasant surprise. It's a single hash brown, but it's a large one. Plenty of heat still in it, and despite soaking up the moisture from the rest of the box and making it a little bit on the soggy side, it's still one of the tastiest hash browns we've had so far. Honestly, another one in there would have been spot on. Fairly respectable score for the hash brown, 6 out of 10. Now for the mushrooms, we've got a generous spoonful here. They're not overly wet. Thanks to the hash brown and black pudding soaking up the excess moisture, they've held their heat well, and even without extra seasoning, they're full of that earthy flavour you expect from a mushroom. A nice touch. Score 7 out of 10. Onto the black pudding. It's thinly sliced, but lovely and soft in the middle. The mushrooms have helped keep it moist, and while it could have been a bit thicker for impact, it still brings a decent, rich flavour to the plate. Or should I say, the box. Score for the black pudding today then, 4 out of 10. So the spam lovers out there, you'll be happy with this one. It's a fair sized slice with those lovely crispy edges we all enjoy. It's got that classic sweet and salty kick, cooked just right, very Moorish. 7 out of 10 for the spam today. Next up, it's the sausages. We've got 3 of them here. The sliced lengthways, which makes sense for a sandwich shop setup. We've seen that before. They're catering grade, so don't expect fireworks, but they're cooked well and do the job, just lacking that bit of wow factor. So a middle of the road score today for the sausages, 5 out of 10. And saving the best for last, we've got to the bottom of the box now. It's the bacon. 3 beautifully cooked rashers of back bacon, thick, meaty, not too fatty, but what fat there is wonderfully crisp and flavourful. Honestly, this is some of the best bacon we've had in the series so far, and it easily elevates the whole box. It's a high score for the bacon today then. It's a 9 out of 10. It really was that good. So with all our items scored then, what about value for money? At £8.50, this was my first ever full English breakfast takeaway box. I've got to say, it's pleasantly surprising. Good portion sizes, decent quality, and perfect if you're short on time or fancy bringing breakfast back to the office. Considering the convenience and flexibility, it feels like fair value for an occasional treat. So the value for money score, 7 out of 10. Now, in the interest of fairness, we do have to mention the missing items. Sadly, no option to add fried bread here that we could see, which is a bit of a shame. So we're docking a point from the overall score for that. So after tallying up everything from the individual scores, this breakfast box lands on 63 points out of 110. Now to give it our final Breakfast Club score, we convert those points into a percentage, and today's breakfast box scores 57.3%, which is comfortably middle of the road in our average bracket. So there you have it, a full English breakfast in a box. Honestly, better than I expected, and it's a great option for anyone after a quick, hearty fix. So if you enjoyed this review, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop a comment below if you've tried a takeaway breakfast yourself. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and of course, check out our other reviews if you're hungry for more. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.